Hello, good afternoon. It's Sherry. So, if you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you first of all. And my channel is just called My Grief Journey. It's all just about my grief journey. It's I'm not a medical professional. I'm just telling you about my journey. And I make these videos. Sorry, I just moved the table that the camera's on. I make these videos every, maybe 2, 3 times a week, and it's just all about my journey. And I would invite you to go back and look at some of the earlier ones. It's my grief journey number 1. And basically, I lost my husband 15 months ago, and I kind of tell the ups and downs and things like that. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you would like, and definitely if you want to comment. I enjoy reading the comments. So that being said, I had to get through all of that. If you're somebody who's been here, who follows me, welcome. And I do have some things to talk about. So the first thing I want to say, if anybody that has been watching my videos knows, I have been having some internet issues. Pretty much most of December, I was having some issues. Well, that's resolved. That's fixed. Well, the thing is, without getting into, basically, I kept saying my big problem was uploading. However, that wasn't my only problem. My speeds in general were very slow, very slow. And well, the company that I was with, they didn't really go really high. I live way out in the country. I'm way out in the country, so I'm limited on my options. Well, I'm not one to promote products or anything, but I'm going to promote one because this is awesome. I was paying $110 for internet a month and getting very low speeds. I mean, 25 download, and upload was, oh my gosh, upload speed. If I got to 1, I was lucky. It was generally way lower. And I'd put up with this for a while. Well, anyway, I started, I thought about calling them and everything. And I thought, well, I didn't know why I would be calling them because that's what I was paying for. They didn't have higher speed packages. And so I started looking around. And like I said, where I live, I'm limited. I found something that works wonderful. And like I said, I'm not big on promoting things, but I'm going to promote it. It is Straight Talk Home Internet, which that's through Walmart, but they use the Verizon network. It's home internet, 5G internet, so it goes off the cell phone towers. Well, anyway, in fact, I got the box right here that's empty. That's what I got. That right there, and I'm telling you, for me, in my situation, it was wonderful. You know, and it's so easy to hook up, and I hooked that thing up, and I went from getting a download speed of like 25 to like 220. I mean, it's way faster. The upload speed, I told you the upload speed was almost nothing. And then now my upload speed's about, 20 to 25. And so we're going to test it today because I'm making this video and I want to see how fast it uploads, but I bet it's going to be really fast. Oh, and by the way, the cost on this, that is a router, and that's a one-time fee with $69 to pay for that. But monthly, it's $45. So I'm saving myself a lot of money. I was paying $110 a month, and now I'm going to be paying $45 a month, and it works way better. So that's why I'm promoting it. But anyway, the main reason in telling you all that, my internet problem is resolved. So now when I make a video, they should get uploaded the same day, and they should be uploaded really quickly. So anyway, that's the good news. So anyhow, my new year was starting good on that. Now, there is some things I want to talk to you about. Grief related. That's what this is all about, right? Well, you've seen me go up and down. And here lately, I've been going like this. You know, I've been having good days and then shaboom, and then back up and then down. Well, yesterday I had a really good day. I had a good day, had no problems. And I even remember making a comment because Saturday night I had 4 grandkids spend the night, which it was fun, it was great and everything, but it wears me out. And I remember yesterday making the comment, and I even said it out loud. I said, I think I'm finally kind of getting used to being alone. And I think the reason I said that is because the 4 kids wore me out. And so it was kind of nice to just be alone and, be able to do whatever I wanted to do. Well, but then something happened. And anybody that knows anything about dreams, let me know, okay? I had a dream. And in the dream, I was in my bed sleeping. And that's why it all got so confused in my mind. But in the dream, I had rolled over, and laying beside me on the bed was a gun. It wasn't pointed at me or anything, but it was just laying there. And I screamed, and I woke up screaming because there was a gun beside me. And then I look over there and there's no gun. But it scared me so bad. First of all, let me tell you, I'm scared of guns. I do not own a gun. I've never owned a gun. My husband didn't have guns. So guns scare me anyway. And something about, here she is. She always has to come say hi. But anyhow, something about that gun, when I saw it, it scared me. And I don't know why. I mean, it just suddenly, immediately, it was just fear. And I think, like, when I was still in the dream state, I don't know if I was thinking somebody was in the house going to shoot me or whatever. I don't know. It happened so fast that I can't. But once I was, when I was awake, I knew there wasn't a gun there, but I was so afraid. It made me so terrified. And I literally just rolled over and cried and cried and cried and cried. And I don't know what that's all about. I don't know why it not only brought out fear, but it made me, it was like it was bringing so much of the grief part back. And I was just, I don't know if it was because I got scared and I didn't have anybody there to hold. I don't know. If anybody knows anything about dreams, let me know. Because seeing that gun it scared me. And so I was up here before I went to bed, had that dream, and I was down here. Now I'm back up here. I'm doing okay. I'm okay. Because I got so happy about my internet. That was something that made me so happy. So we have our ups and downs as we go. And what do I always say? It's okay to not be okay. And it's funny because I made that shirt, and I've had so many people say they want me to make them a shirt like that. And I don't have, it's not like I just have a room full of shirts blank ones that I can make shirts up with. I have a whole lot of large, but I don't have anything else. But anyway, I hope you liked the video that I posted the other day. It was a completely different type of video as far as I was reading some material, and it was because I had researched some material on being stuck in grief and moving forward in grief. And I hope you liked that, and I hope you understood what I mean when I say moving forward. And that is still my goal. My goal is to be happy, to move forward and not be stuck in grief, but to move forward and take my husband with me, take his memory with me in our happy times, but to never, ever, ever forget. And I couldn't forget if I wanted to. I just couldn't. Now I'm going to cry. See, part of my thing was I don't want to, it hits. Everybody knows it. Sometimes it just hits. And Also, I do have, and I know I told you this before, but I'll mention it again. I do have a trip planned for March 22nd, I believe. I'm going to North Carolina, going to Biltmore Estates and Asheville, North Carolina, in the Blue Ridge Mountains. The whole reason I wanted to go was to go to the Blue Ridge Mountains, but I'm sure I will love everything else. If anybody's ever been to Biltmore Estates, let me know what you thought about it, okay? But anyway, that's my trip that's planned for March, and I love these trips. Um, it's a bus tour, and I love them because even if I go alone, I'm with a group of people. Now, this particular one, a friend of mine is going, and she's actually a friend that I met on my last trip that I went. And now, that being said, I was supposed to go in June to Niagara Falls. And the friend that was going to go with me, she canceled. She's not going. So if I'm going, I haven't made up my mind yet. If I do go, I'm going by myself. And it's okay because I go on a bus tour and I'm with a group of people, and it's okay to go alone that way. So that's why I said, for any widows out there, widowers, that wants to travel, wants to go do things, but scared to do, you don't want to travel alone. And I'm that way. I'm not going to get in my car and drive cross country by myself. But I will get on a bus, and again, it's called diamondtours.com. It's not that I'm promoting them, but I really enjoyed them. I really do. Well, anyway, they for somebody going alone, it's just great. It's just really great because you're not alone. But don't get me wrong, there's definitely a lot of couples that go. There's seems to be more women that go. Some I've seen mother and a daughter. I've seen but there's, and this is for people over 55. So you don't have to worry about kiddos and all that. But anyway, that's just my thing that I'm doing, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I highly recommend them. They're wonderful, and it helps me to take a vacation, to totally get away, from my everyday life, from my work, even from my house, from getting away from my house, and not think about anything. And the thing about getting on the bus tour, something about that I like. I like going on that bus and sitting down, and I don't have to worry about a thing. I don't have to worry about traffic, which I hate traffic. And I don't have to worry about traffic. I don't have to worry about, anything, where we're going to eat, where we're going to. I don't have to worry about a thing. I just sit there, and the bus takes me where I'm going to go. and it's fun. It's been real fun. So anyway, I will get off of that. The only thing I worry about when I'm gone is my kitty cats. Yeah, because they miss me. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I talk baby talk to her. This one's my little sweetheart. She's my little baby, but she scratches. She's got bad allergies, and she scratched a sore right here. And the only way that I found this out throughout time, the only way I can get it to heal, because I definitely have, medicine and stuff to put on, and I've trimmed her claws and all that. But if she does manage to scratch a sore, then it's got to heal. And the only way I can get it to heal is I put this on her, these harnesses, and she can't reach it. She can't reach it good, so she can't. But literally, the minute I take this off, she did this the other day. I took it off, and she starts immediately bathing herself, and then it wasn't no time. She had scratched. It's got a little scab on it. It's almost healed, and she scratched it, made it bleed again. And she does it all the time. And she's got some stuff from the vet, some allergy stuff, but she'll go to scratching a lot. She scratches a lot, and she'll scratch and knows she doesn't have fleas. She does, she's got, I think she just tries to drive me crazy. But but she's my baby. I didn't mean to sit here and talk for a couple minutes about my cat. I'm so sorry. That's going to make this video boring for anybody that's not cat lovers. So anyhow, I'm sorry. I completely got off topic. Well, I don't know if anybody can see this shirt. I'm going to try to show you this one. Here, let me get her down. It says, sometimes I look up, smile, and just know that was you. I like my shirts. And yes, I made this one too. But anyway, that's just one of my crafts. And that's something that's, like I mentioned in videos, doing something, crafts are very good to keep your mind off of things. You know something else that I found that's good? Video games. And the thing is, I have a video game system that has a ton of different old-timey games on it. Ones that we played when we were young. Like it's got Mario. And I'll just use that as an example. I was sitting here, I told you I had a good day yesterday, and that's one thing I did. I always say to stay busy, because if you sit here with idle time, your brain goes to traveling. And, one thing that I can say from my own personal experience, I sometimes will relive that last day. And it's the worst thing in the world to relive all that. And a lot of times when my brain starts thinking about it, I'm like, no, stop, no, I don't want to relive all that. And it's a memory that we will never forget, but it's also a memory that the tears will come. And don't get me wrong, crying is not a bad thing, but at the same time, I don't want to start crying and get all sad. And so anyway, the main thing, like I was saying, if anybody, I'm going to bring this back up about the dreams. Anybody knows what guns and dreams mean, let me know. I want to know what that meant. Or if that was just a strange reaction to because I'm scared of guns. I don't know. But I immediately was in tears, and I was scared. I was scared, and I had a fear in me, and then I was crying and missing my husband, and all that. It just all snowballed. That's her name. But anyway, I know when I said it, she looked at me. But anyway, I'm going to get off of here, and I want to see how fast it uploads. And then I'll let you know tomorrow on that, when I make one tomorrow. I'll go ahead and make another one tomorrow just for that. But I say that, I do got to go to work tomorrow, so we'll see. But anyway, everybody, you know what? I've just rambled, and I didn't say my 3 things. I did say it's okay to not be okay. But just remember, like my reaction to the dream, grief never ends. It is a journey that never, ever ends. It is always changing, but never ends. But love never dies. And that's our positive. Love never dies. And, try to think of something that happened to you today that's positive, or something positive that you did, and always count your blessings. So everyone, be blessed today, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.